Hi.
Hi. Wait. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. And how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm also good. Okay, we'll just wait for some more people to join and start.
I think that is some effect.
Oh, you can see the chat, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Because sometimes the other person cannot see the chat, but okay. Okay. Hi everyone. Hi. Okay, I'll just pin a comment. I don't know why I cannot pin my own comment. Okay, weird. Okay, hi everyone. Hi. Okay, so we are back with the second live of Bake a Story, and today we're going to talk about K dramas, and we have the very lovely Nandini with us. So, Nandini, will you introduce yourself to our audience?
Yeah, thank you, Payal. Um, I'm Nandini. I have recently graduated from the University of Delhi and I have majored in English literature. I love watching K-dramas. It started last year, so I won't say I've been watching for a long time. But I definitely am. Okay, I'll be louder. Shubham.
Okay.
Um, um, but I definitely have been very into them. So yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm a writer and a poet. That's about it.
Okay. And hello, you've seen me last week, so I'll introduce myself again. I'm Payal, and I'm the representative from Mr.Moustache's Cakes. It's a home bakery based in Gurgaon. So please do order if you live in Gurgaon. And today's live is about, for the new people who've joined, it's about K dramas. And we'll be talking about the K drama content on OTT platforms and how Nandini's interest in K drama grew. And feel free to leave any comments or questions you have about for us, and we'll be happy to answer them. Okay, to start with, what made you go into K dramas? What made you start to watch them?
So it's a funny story.
Okay.
Um, but I won't really go into a lot of detail because I'm not sure if I should. But all in all, I got to know that I had been consuming a lot of content that was pretty 1 second. The first second you meet, the two characters meet. The third second they're making out. So American sitcoms have surrounded that sort of erotic content more or less, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it was just not something uh, I did not know, but it wasn't something I was vibing with. That wasn't my thing because I'm an old school romantic, writing love letters still by hand by typewriters. So I came across K-dramas in October 2020 in the midst of lockdown, where you know there was a good scope for us to explore things, and I delved into it. The first K drama I watched the whole night. So I was
I
pretty much
think that's where it
addicted.
starts from.
Yeah,
Okay, Ishita says hello. Hi, Ishita. And who else do we have? Aditi Dumran says, oh, yeah, see that. Hey, hi, Pratigya. I think Shivam says hello. Yes, I think that's where it starts. You just start with one episode and you end up binge watching the entire series. So, which was the first K drama that you watched?
Crash Landing on You, the
Crash
most
Landing on
popular
You.
one.
Has anyone in our audience watched Crash Landing on You? What are your opinions about that? And so, Nandini, what were your first impressions about that? Okay, Pratigya says my first K drama was when I was 10. Okay, wow.
Choose a beautiful you. Now this is the next K drama I'm gonna watch. Thank you, Pratik.
Okay, wow. 10. That's insane. I started when I was 19, 20, 10. Wow, 10 is actually a very small, young age. Wow. Saw Fight. Ashu Chaudhary says Saw Fight for My Way, which was recommended by Nandini. Wow, okay. Your recommendations have been working out for someone. Okay, yes. What were your opinions about Crash Landing on You?
So I like the show. Like pretty much got me into K drama, so I'm always going to be thankful for that. But I think I'm gonna offend a lot of people by saying this, but it's a little overrated. I mean, there are better K dramas out there. You should watch more content, not just the ones that popular content creators endorse. But there are better stories that need to be told. Even though that was, I recently got to know that it's based on a true story. So that
Oh,
was insane. Yeah.
okay. Well, I didn't know that it was based on a true story because the whole North
Yeah,
Korea,
it's pretty
South
cool.
Korea thing was insane. I mean, I think to some extent it's also over dramatized in like for the visual aesthetic. But wow, nice. Okay. And so you
Plus,
said you did not, yeah,
we know so little about North Korea that it's not that relatable. That relatability factor is altogether missing.
yeah, yeah. For us, like it's more India Pakistan love stories, you know. That is more related. That type of content will be more relatable. Okay. And so what's your like current favorite drama and current least favorite drama, if you were to pick one?
So my all-time favorite would be Romance is a Bonus Book
Okay.
because the story is very, very good. It is dynamic, so I love that. But apart from that, I wouldn't say I hate it, but it's just I don't. It's not my type. When I say that I don't like Record of the Youth, like I know a lot of people like it. It's just not my type. It's too fast. Totally against the idea of why I watch K drama.
Okay. Okay. And so you said, okay, so does the actor or actress influence your choice of picking a K-drama?
A little maybe, but I loved exploring new actors because I feel Korea is full of talent.
Okay. So, let's say if you were to pick like an actor and like will you watch all the drama of that person, actor or actress, anyone?
I have done that actually.
Okay, would you like to
I
share?
have yeah, I have this huge, huge crush on this one actor. I'm not sure a lot of people would know about him because he mostly plays side roles and he's done like I think five K dramas at max.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Sono Kim. He was
Mm-hmm.
in Startup, he's the second lead,
Oh
and
yes, yes.
his dimple got my heart and still stuck there.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that actor. Yeah, he's done mostly side roles. He hasn't done any main role as of now, but yes, his role in Startup got him a lot of like popularity and also like the throne of second second lead. So
Second
yeah,
lead syndrome, and especially with Sono Kim, it's really
yeah.
prominent. I saw another K drama of his, and even there I got a second lead syndrome there. So I was like, poor heart.
Don't like the taste. Okay, we just okay. So yes, talking about second lead syndrome. Besides this actor, which was your other second lead syndrome? Like, what do you think about that in general? Do you think it's just something that happens in a K drama?
I think some K dramas do tend to give you a little bit of that. Like I'm watching Nevertheless right now,
Oh,
and there is a lot of heat in that show.
yeah,
but
too much.
but I really like that new character who's been introduced. He's just come for like two
Okay,
scenes in a
I
movie.
haven't
I
watched
like
it.
it.
I haven't watched it. Don't spoil it for me. I know,
I
like
want to. I want to.
I know. Okay, so guys, nevertheless is on Netflix again. And the thing is, I watched two episodes, I think. Yeah, two episodes. And after that I just stopped. Like, the end of the second episode, like near the end, I could not handle that. I was like, okay, what's
Each
happening?
episode will have a cliffhanger, each
What's
and every episode.
happening? Yeah, what's happening? And then the third, I haven't watched. I'm like, let all the episodes, it's only 10 episodes, I think. So I'm like, let all the episodes come out, then I'll binge. But yes, I know about the I did not know that there's going to be a second lead.
I'm not sure if that person is the second lead, but that character has come like twice so far in the third episode only.
But apparently that
And
person was there the entire time. So I don't know. Like that, I don't know. I read something and it said that this character has been in the show throughout, like it just in the like not in the spotlight, but like behind the thing, like side character. He's been there always. So I don't know. When I watch it, I don't know. I just watch some theory or something. So yeah, okay. And so what language do you prefer watching? Okay, dramas in like original
Korean,
language or with subtitle?
original, Hangul.
Okay, because I think MX Player introduced the dramas in like dubbed in the regional languages, and then I saw the comment section. I'm like, people are like, how can you do that? And some people were actually happy because it made it more accessible and more relatable to them. But then I was thinking, how can you translate some words like the food items? How would you translate that into like the regional language? That's what I was thinking about.
I don't think they do that. So, like, as a person who studied translation, I think I can tell you that there are some things that are like lost in translation, but
Mhm.
a lot of it is conveyed very well through translation. That's how we know Urdu poetry, right?
Yeah,
Um, Urdu is such a complex language. We can't possibly all understand it.
true,
But
true.
many quotes are popular all over the world. So translation works pretty well.
Okay. And so what's your favorite genre if you have to pick one?
Mm, romance. Gonna be
Okay, and which one out of like you said romance is a bonus book? That's the name, right?
the- yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And so which platforms do you usually watch your content on?
Um,
Okay, we have a question. Don't most of the shows lose some sort of originality when translated? Would you like to answer that since you've studied translation?
yeah, I mean they do. There's a simple answer. Yes, they do. They do lose originality, but they also help convey a sort of message, make it more accessible to people who don't necessarily know English. I mean, we've been whitewashed. Uh, thank you, Eurocentric beliefs.
Yeah,
It's really cool to have it in your regional language and to know that your mate watches it. That's just bizarre. Who
wait, that really?
I know someone whose uh, helper watches. So
Wow. Okay. But I think that's the thing. Like, even I read something about that in the northeastern part, at least, these shows were accessible. Now, this is when, like, all the other parts of India have been introduced to this through, like, the OTT platforms. And now they know all this whole thing because that's what, like, in 2019, if I see, there was not there was not that much content available on Netflix. But now it's just twice, it's like doubled and tripled now.
yeah,
Okay, next we had another question. Do you wait, Tab had a question. Yeah, do you find South Korea fascinating?
absolutely. I want to go to Jeju Island.
You do. Just the beaches.
Just the beaches.
Yeah. Like if there's not a scene shot in that place, I don't think it's a complete drama, to be honest.
True.
There's
Plus
there's this yeah.
such good cinematography. Like they cover it from the top and it's gorgeous. You want to go there and there.
Yeah, same. I want to see the cherry blossoms. Like that's the thing. It's not even like it was even before watching these like dramas. I knew in Japan, like through Doraemon, there's like whole cherry blossom thing. I really wanted to watch. I really wanted to see that. The whole thing's going pink, and then I found out that okay, like it's actually exists in Japan and Korea side, and especially then like the Jeju Island, yes. And then there's this one specific bus stand that is in almost all dramas I've watched. It's a very weird thing, but the background of it looks so similar, and it's just they just changed the name of the bus stop. That's it. But like that whole crossing and everything, it's in the airs, it's in Love Alarm, it's in Startup as well. And the most dramas I've watched, मैंने वो bus stop देखा ही है. It's like I've started to recognize that bus stop. It's so stupid.
I am going to go back and research on this bus stop.
Do
You
it. I'll send you pictures of that.
please do.
Okay, we have another question. How do you keep your focus and patience in a world of 15 seconds reel? Okay, kind of side topic questions, but I think you should work on your memory and your attention span, and that should help.
And I think that's different for everyone.
Yeah, it's different for everyone. Yeah. Okay, Ishita has a question. In your opinion, what influenced the rise of K drama watchers in India?
What? Sorry.
In your opinion, what influenced the rise of K drama watchers in India?
Um, Popular content creators finally learning that language should not be a barrier. Finally getting across that subtitle 6 second barrier that was
Yeah,
there.
I think this was said by the Parasite director. I think at the Oscars when they
Yes.
won an Oscar. Yeah, like you'll open up to a lot of content if you just get across that like bridge of over the barrier of subtitles. But I think yeah, I agree with that. Even if I watch English movies, I still watch them with subtitles. Like I
That's
don't.
the specific thing.
Yeah, I think it is. I never had an issue with subtitles. People are like, how do you watch with subtitles? Like, I'm like, you watch anime with subtitles. What's wrong with this one? It's pretty much same. There's not that much of a difference. Okay, wait. Tab, have you ever tried learning Korean?
No, I
No? Oh,
haven't.
you have? Okay. What was your
Yeah,
experience?
I I am actually doing it right now, but on a very like backseat. Um, so there's this really cool podcast on Spotify if anyone wants to try. It's called Learn Korean with David,
Mm-hmm.
and he does these biteful of episodes. So each episode is like 5 minutes, I think, 3 to 5 minutes, 6 minutes, maximum 10 minutes, and he covers one topic. So you can go on at your own speed, at your own pace, whenever you want. You can repeat. Really cool thematic episodes, and plus, I mean, the dramas have taught me enough to anticipate when they're going to say, "I like you." So
Guilty of that. Yeah. It's after some time, like if you rewatch the dramas you watched in the beginning and if you rewatch them now, you'll be like, kuch cheeses start to make sense and everything. Okay. Okay, no more questions from the chat. How many K dramas have you watched, like approximately?
I actually maintain a list. I'm a very list person.
Same.
I'm
I
very,
think every watcher has a list. I have a list.
so around 50 K dramas.
Okay, wow. That is a lot. So there's your answer, Anshuman. 50. Okay. And what's the like? Do you like watching more recent dramas or like the old ones, like the classics?
I keep a mix of both. Like I'm watching uh, both, nevertheless,
Hmm.
like which is a going drama, and I'm watching While You Were Sleeping, which is not available on Netflix. Like it's on a different platform.
Okay. What kind of series do you like apart from K dramas?
I don't know. I like slow. So This Is Us, something like This Is Us.
Okay. Um, yeah, what's your take on the duration of K-dramas? I think that's a good question because the duration, the length really varies. And if you compare it to like American shows, which are like 15 seasons long sometimes with like 22-minute episodes, in comparison to that, K-dramas are very compact and very definite. I'll say that because not most of them have season two, just one, like rarely they have multiple seasons. So what do you think about that?
I feel if you watch it like through other mediums than Netflix, you will find a lot of them in 32 episodes of half an hour each. Netflix sort of makes it convenient for you to watch and clubs it into one episode, one longer episode. So if you check out websites like Kisation, or you watch it on Telegram, or any of the places where like you can watch K-drama apart from Netflix, you can find shorter episodes if that's a problem for you. Besides, there are some K-dramas like A Love So Beautiful. Recently, the Korean version came out,
Yeah,
and it was like 20 minutes long an episode.
yeah, and it had 25 episodes.
Yeah, so that's short, crisp. It depends on what kind of K-drama you like, and you can always stop in the middle. Like right in the middle, you'll realize that this is the point where you can stop, because that's actually where the episode in Korea, when it aired, it ended there. So yeah, it's just convenience.
Okay, there's a more question. But like you as a person, do you prefer watching, longer episodes and or like you like compact? Compact as in like you do like 20-minute episodes or do you like 1 hour episodes and it's like 16 episodes?
So my self-control is really good, something I brag about.
Okay.
Uh, so I would say I like 1 hour episodes, because if I want to watch more, I can continue. But if I don't want to, there are no unnecessary cliffhangers. So it makes my anxiety a little.
Okay. Have you watched Penthouse? That's what I want to know.
I started it, but it's a reality show. Right?
No, 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 no.
I watched that.
It's like a
I watched.
thriller suspense type. Like very
Nahin,
extremely rich people like living in a very fancy, luxurious house. And
I started that, yeah. I started, and it was just not my thing. I was like, no, this is not.
okay, uska third season is going on right now, and it's like one of the most popular shows, like of that genres at least, of that
These are
genre.
good-looking people, of the same age and all that.
No, no, no,
Is
no,
that
no. It's a more mature drama. Like it's I'll say the older people who are like in their, let's say, 40 45s and who have kids. So it's a grown up show. So like there are kids, but the focus is not on kids, it's on their parents. If you've heard of Sky Castle, it's very similar to that one. And it's like rich people, corruption, politics, and they're trying to it's just getting into really prestigious music schools of Korea and how they like go through that. It's a very exaggerated drama, I'll say that. Like that's the genre it falls under. It's very exaggerated. And if you really like if you are into, I mean, I'll say thriller and suspense ones, this is one of the best ones. Like, at least the season one was really, really good. Now it's gone up to season three, kind of like, it's like an upward graph and then kind of going down. But yeah, I'll say it's a really good one. Like Vincenzo and this one, they're of the similar genre.
I haven't watched.
Okay. We have, how long does it take to finish a whole drama?
Depends on what mood I am. I mean, if I'm in the mode where uh, I do not have a lot of work, or if I have a lot of work and I need to procrastinate, then it will just be 2 days. But
Okay.
sometimes I'm just on the down low with watching, like if I'm drawing a lot, or if I have a lot of screen time, I don't watch a lot. So in that case, then I will watch it over a period of 10 days maybe. But it doesn't take more than 10 days.
Okay. And like what else would okay, coming to the fashion. So that is one of the biggest influences from Korea, like the Korean beauty stuff, Korean fashion, fast fashion, street fashion. So has that influenced you to some extent?
Yeah, definitely. But I am not a fast fashion person. I
Okay.
am and I do think that Korea also encourages a lot of sustainability and thrifting and recycling and all that. So I love that also because I personally have a lot of inclination towards that. So I would say that it has affected me because I really like cute Korean dresses now and skirts and all, which I did not like earlier, or at least I didn't realize I liked. So I developed my own taste after watching K-drama. So yeah, I think it has influenced me. Not the K-pop kind though, because that kind of never attracted me.
Okay, since you brought up K-pop, people who watch K-dramas tend to get into K-pop as well. Otherwise, like it's like if you're listening to K-pop, you get to K-dramas, or if you're watching K-dramas, you get into K-pop. So has that happened to you or no? Not yet.
Uh, I am in general not into music. I know that's a
Okay,
very rare thing, and
okay,
people really do criticize me a lot
yeah,
for it. But my music taste is Taylor Swift. That is the genre, and that is my whole playlist. Um,
okay.
I do like a couple of Korean songs, which I've picked up from dramas only.
So like the
Uh,
OSTs, the soundtracks.
yes, the OSTs, or maybe even the English songs that are they mentioned somewhere in the drama.
Yeah, I think the thing about the OSTs is they continuously play and there's like a particular song for particular mood. So you know like what's going to happen because this song is playing in the background. So yeah. And so like have you picked up habits from watching dramas? Any kind of habits that other than this one? The yeah, the arm hearts. Yeah, I mean, yeah, these are very cute gestures and sometimes you do like again with trying to watch other cultural stuff you often get hate as well you know so I'm sure you've had your own incidents of that. So what was your how did you
I
deal
have
with that?
I haven't really cared about people who hate. I've always been the kind of person. I've seen people hate on people who watch K dramas or who
Mm-hmm.
follow K. So I mean, I'm not really interested in those people because that's really. I mean, my brother watches anime all the time, and he is the only one who does not like me watching Korean shows, and that is at least the one to my knowledge. And that is only because I don't watch the anime. He keeps pushing me to watch.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay,
So
wow.
there are usually these baseless reasons. And I don't really give two F's about it.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing because we watch what makes you happy and which is more important than people's opinions. Like people get into Turkish shows, anime. It's pretty much the same thing. You're getting into different culture. I don't know what's the thing with Asian, like with Chinese dramas or with Korean dramas. I don't know why is
Even
it so
Chinese
different
dramas are
with
very
that.
cute.
I'm sorry, what?
Even Chinese dramas are very cute.
Have you watched any?
I watched one and I'm hoping to enter into it.
Okay.
I
Uh,
just put his head on my shoulder.
I think with Chinese language is that it's very tonal language. So it's I think that's that might be like it might be something difficult to overcome, but once you get into that, I think that might also be a very interesting thing because again it's it's going into a different culture and I think I love their historical dramas like all the clothes and everything. It's it's really fascinating like looking at history because me personally I'm like a lot into history, so I really like watching studying history like and a cultural history as well.
That's really nice.
And okay, So yes, about the picking up habits. So there's this and there's the arm hearts. What's beside them? Like I mean, as in like lifestyle way, like food habits. I'll say food habits.
I've never had ramyeon, but I keep craving ramyeon. Do you understand me?
Yeah, we have to work with Maggie.
But I have a feeling it's not even close to ramyeon.
No, it's
And
not. It's not. It's absolutely not. I don't think so. It is. I'm just saying that's the most accessible version we have.
mm, and so my best friend and I have had a pact. We've sort of fixed this. That there's this particular ramen we're gonna whenever we're able to get together. Thanks to COVID, we're not able to. But whenever we are able to have a night out or something, we'll have that pack ready with us, and we're gonna. It's like super spicy and all that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll sit with a lot of milk and be ready to gulp that because I got her into Kdrama and now we run a business about K-dramas together. So I mean, what better way to celebrate that? But let's see how that goes.
So where did you get the ramyeon from?
It's on Amazon. There is
Okay,
this one ramen.
okay,
I think they imported from Korea.
okay.
It's really
Well,
expensive.
are you able to understand Chinese easily? I don't think so. No. Do you
I
understand
just
Chinese?
understand ni hao, just ni hao. That's it.
Yeah, the most.
That's easy
Just
to recognize.
just hello. Okay, wait. Uh, okay. Yeah, there's no nothing else. Okay, and so in what's your pet peeve when it comes to K dramas? Like one thing you just cannot stand anymore in a drama.
I don't think I have. I'm the feminist in me. Do I mean it does come out and be like, "ये manic pixie dream कल क्या हो रहा है? You can live your life on your own. Why are you dependent on that man?" And somewhere the princess side of me goes like, "Oh, she's waiting for him." So it's a very bad debate, and I'm still trying to decide which side I'm on. But yeah, I think it would be that when girls, especially, are shown to be helpless and they can't do anything. That's
And
why I
then
love dramas that have uh, women in the stronger light, like Strong Woman Do Bong Soon or Weightlifting Fairy Kim Bok Jo. Um, where like actually not just physical strength but also mental strength is shown.
no, absolutely that's um I also agree to that. And I think some actresses are just portrayed into very helpless damsel in distress type of model. And if you watch those old dramas now, you get very pissed off. You're like, "ये क्यों ही हो रहा है? Why are you doing that?" Okay, not. And okay, and coming to their you know let's say if you have to, I mean, it's a cultural change. So how would you associate Indian culture to their culture, like the way they portray relationships, friendships, and just family relationships in between? Do you find anything like that's similar in Indian culture or not?
I think in some ways South Asians have this strict vibe. You know, parents have more control, which somewhere is just missing altogether from American sitcoms. Like people sneak out at 2 a.m. How? I have a door right in front of me, but how dare I go out of the house? At even like 2 p.m. in the afternoon, how dare I go out without permission from my mom? And I am 21, right? So that's big enough for me to just walk out on my own. But I love how that's just so realistically portrayed. I feel seen there. Okay, I get that. I feel you. And the neatness, the cleanliness is amazing. A lot of Indian culture, cultured house. I don't know if that's the right word. But I mean, a lot of Indian households have this habit where you remove your shoes outside, or which
Hmm.
is again there in South Korea. And then in South Korea, I think you have in-house slippers are
घर
separate.
के चप्पल.
So मतलब हमारे घर में we don't follow that. That we just leave it outside. But we do have especially my mom being a very big geek, and I'm not very far behind. We have separate chappal, bahar ka chappal, ghar ka chappal. Even if we have to go outside the house, we live in an apartment complex. So even if I have to go just outside the house, I'm going to change my slippers. So that is again very relatable. But I also find it very annoying that despite being so strict, the parents are okay with them having relationships. Like, how are you
But
so
I think not all of them are. Some are, but not all. Like especially when
a
there's like
lot
a
of them?
rich girl, poor boy, like no, rich guy, poor girl type. उस time पे it's like it gets into like saas bahu type, you know. The evil dad is just trying to like protect his rich son because some poor girl is trying to steal him away or like brainwash him. I literally find that so funny, but I'm like, ये तो Indian serials में भी होता है.
Yeah, but no, but not just that. Also, how they just after 20 they can drink. First of all, that is okay. How? How is
Yeah,
that okay?
you know,
I don't know.
South Korea has the biggest alcohol consumption. Like it's like some per person something. I read that like some कुछ fun fact में कुछ पढ़ा था मैंने, but then I looked it up and it was actually true. Like per person कुछ alcohol rate जो होता है, it's highest in South Korea. Because in US you cannot drink until you're 21, and Korean I think it's 18, not 20. Are you sure it's
Yeah,
20?
it's okay. It's 18. It's
It's
18.
18, right?
20 you can drive proper. Like
Ah, okay.
you become an adult at 20, but even before you become an adult,
You
you
can
can
drink.
drink.
Yeah, I think the
It's
drinking
just,
culture is crazy. The
and
amount
their
of
parents are okay
alcohol.
with it. How are your parents okay with it?
Yeah, that's one thing I cannot. Yeah, that's one thing that's not relatable. But I mean, if you see, like the sibling thing. I mean, as you said, ki I cannot just walk out of my house, and in the American shows, you see a 14-year-old just throwing a tantrum to go to prom. I cannot relate.
Cannot. You have that privilege? Wow, nice. Must be good to be you.
Yeah, exactly. And again, the thing also with cleanliness, also I relate. Like I have some Chinese and Taiwanese friends. उनका भी same है, like they you have to remove your shoes before going in their like house, like because I mean it's us it's just common sense, and like घर के कपड़े पहन के you cannot just lie down on your bed. I see other people just they come from out, don't change their clothes and ऐसे ही bed पे गिर जाते हैं. I'm like, don't you see germs? तुम्हारे जूते, I've seen shoes on bed.
थैंक यू थैंक यू फॉर पुटिंग इट आउट देयर घर के कपड़े बेड के लिए अलग होते हैं बाहर के कपड़े थैंक यू
Exactly. Like I've seen shoes, like legit sneakers, and they just take them and like and go on their bed and sit. I'm like, अब
टुडे
how?
आई वाज वाचिंग ए टिपिकल का एक एपिसोड एंड शी जस्ट ran a mile and came and sat with the shoes on the bed and I was like I'm going to stop watching right there and I did I'm still stuck there.
Muskan says, yeah, people wear shoes on their beds. Huh? Exactly. They just start walking. And the thing is, they don't,
I
I don't
took
know,
on my socks also
sometimes I
बाहर
don't
वाली socks.
know if they don't realize or what. I'm from a different culture. So I will not do that. And it's like, just come in, it's all fine and all. I'm like, I'll just remove my shoes, I feel uncomfortable even though it's your place. I feel uncomfortable.
Muskan guys that's why they had the play.
Yeah. Kritika
Take
Kritika Bansal says, oh damn, hate that. Yes, absolutely hate that. Tabhi, like I think in some sense these shows are more relatable, like from a cultural point of view, like even the school pressure wise. There's the
and
whole
the mom with the slipper. always ready to hit you. The flying
Oh my
chappal thing.
God, yes, 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 yes. Today, I think today only we were discussing the flying chappal. किसी को पड़ी थी, like we were talking, and the guy was just describing कि like I said something bad, and my mom just पीछे से like चप्पल लेकर खड़ी थी and टैक चप्पल पड़ी. It's so relatable. Like, and also, wait, there's also this another thing. You know, with the
हाँ.
spatula se with also they hit. I'm like, okay, chalo, this is not just in India. This is also in different countries. Ishita Sharma, no, Ishita Malhotra, sorry, OCD. Yeah. I think these people go like, yeah, we have OCD and all, but then at the end of the day, take shoes and sit on the bed with that. No, I started watching Never Have I Ever season 2 yesterday. I could not stand that. I could not. I'm like, yaar, kaise? How can your pet like she's kissing the guy in the car? Her mom is watching from outside. Like, I don't know.
I would like to point out though that OCD is a big term. Let's not use it like this. I mean, yeah, there's another term, fastidiousness, that we can maybe use, but
Yeah, nice family trauma discussion. Ishita Balan. Yeah, you will get a Balan if you.
yeah, you know roller pins in Korea, thankfully. नहीं तो बेचारों के सर जाते.
नहीं होती तो होंगी. How do they?
मतलब they don't use it very regular.
Ah, okay, okay, okay. My mom would set
This
that
is
car on fire. Yes. Yeah, if she sees you kissing a guy in your car, yes, your mom will set it. I wanna know too how. Wait, Bhavika, what exactly? But yes, and also to have, if you've noticed the going abroad and studying abroad culture in the things, that's also pretty big, I think. Like the amount of references they give to, yeah, he's a study abroad or he's a transfer student. I think those things happen more often in that country.
mm, why.
Same, why? Same question, why? How isn't the structure like rough? How can you do that?
So good.
I'm okay. I'm not even going to try that. We're not even talking about that. Gajar and mooli as belan. Wow, just buy a roller pin. बाहर भी मिलता है roller pin.
हाँ मिलता है हर जगह मिलता है roller pin. How do you think they make tacos? They can't.
But that tacos is still Mexican. It's not American.
No, but they're available everywhere. That's
Honey,
one
huh,
dish that is.
they're available everywhere. Yeah, that's true. Like that's the thing when it comes to like white people culture. They have just like eating salads. That's their culture. And also like we talked about this. How do you know, if you get a break in between, how do you start watching them again?
Hmm. I just start a show that excites me more. Like, so if the last show I've seen, last drama I've seen is a school drama, I am probably not going to begin with another school drama. I'll watch an office drama or a lawyer drama.
Okay, which one's your favorite school drama? Like the best,
I
not
think
favorite, but the best one you watched, like just the story you found proper and everything.
if they had a better ending, it would be Love Alarm. But they did.
Second season
Uh,
was so disappointing, यार क्यों ही बनाया first पे ही छोड़ देते. I had very high expectations.
जबरदस्ती गलत गलत person has to be linked.
They changed the second lead. ये ना पहले भी एक दूसरा शो भी था उसमें भी they did the same thing. They just changed the second lead halfway through the show. पता नहीं क्यों. I don't know why. And it's just I don't know. Netflix, the writers had to do something to piss off the audience, and they did that. And it's like,
I think it, I think it's just for attention. No, even people dissing is gonna give attention.
yeah, negative promotion, but it's like जो जहाँ पे जो शो खत्म हुआ था वो सीन तो दिखाया ही नहीं. The entire show
Yeah,
I'm
they
waiting
just
for
keep
that.
true.
I kept waiting for it कि अच्छा ये scene अब आएगा, ये scene अब आएगा. And the second season had this very um soft filter, bluish baby faces. Like I don't know, there was a very weird filter put on the whole show. Like they had very rosy cheeks and just there's a blue blurry filter throughout. It was so annoying. And पूरे शो में कोई है ही नहीं. Like वो बहुत अकेले सड़क पे चल रही है. I mean I don't know, maybe they shot it during the COVID or what, but पूरे सड़क पे वो अकेले चल रही है. And then there is no reference. उसकी वो छोटी बहन is so annoying. I don't know why.
I did not notice all of that. Kudos to you.
That's one of the things. If you watch it with too much detail, it's like. And the worst thing is, one of my friend already spoiled it for me. So I don't know why I watched what I watched it for. I don't know. She told me already that she's like the she's not going to pick the she's not going to pick Suno. She's going to pick the other guy. I'm like, yeah, maybe thoda hope hai, thoda hope. Nothing happened. And now that
I
guy is
thought they
playing a
didn't have a
fuckboy in
closure.
Nevertheless.
They didn't even have a closure. हाँ Songkang,
He's just playing continuously. Netflix has adopted him.
but he's very close, so no complaints.
Yeah, but it's like super preference. Like he's just I don't know. I don't find him that great कि उसको इतने सारे dramas दे दो. But it's just Netflix has adopted him. I think now at this point that's what I think. It's like we need to pay back for what we did with him in Lava Lamb, so we'll just adopt him. Okay, suggest some K drama for the start. Do you want to give any suggestions?
I'm actually compiling a list with the Indian Idiot, so you can look out for that. I have a lot of details because it depends on what kind of person you are, right? So what genres you like and all that. So you can just maybe give me a follow. Thank you. Uh, I'll let you know whenever that's out, and you can go through the list.
Okay, Bhavika says I feel so incompetent when they leave it halfway. Yes, this is the curse of cliffhangers. You feel you just feel bad कि ऐसा क्यों ही किया. Like otherwise just leave it. And especially if it's like a I think Hospital Playlist का भी second season आया. I think I haven't watched it, but I think that one also has a second season.
Yeah,
Have you watched any hospital dramas?
I started hospital playlist, but at that point I wasn't in the zone to watch medical drama, so I just dropped it.
Okay, I was actually constantly comparing it to Dil Mil Gaye. Have you watched Dil Mil Gaye? I don't know what for. Like any
Nothing, nothing compares to Milk. Nothing.
exactly, exactly. How I don't know how old was I? 8, 9?
We were very young.
Very young, and I was obsessed with that show. I don't know what for. Any hospital drama I see, any medical drama I see now is just I keep comparing it to Dil Mil Gaye. Or like if any teenage thing I watch, I compare it to like Mile Jab Hum Tum. If you watch that one as well, it
I have.
had a very catchy tune and everything. All the actors were so young those time pe. Dil Mil Gaye to ab, yeah, it's been so many years. But I think with medical drama, it gets very gory with the whole blood and all. Like that's the reason I
Anyway,
could
it's
not
very
watch
heavy.
Grey's Anatomy.
They also like drop terms here and there, no? So it's difficult to grasp everything. So you
Yeah,
need to be like, completely free without nothing on your mind.
exactly. I think that's one thing I liked about Startup is that they had the terminology explained. Like that each
Yeah,
episode had that thing, and
it's
being like a business student, like entrepreneurship is one of the like module for me. So in that we had all these terms. So like startup, kickstart, all these different accelerator and all. we had all these terms, so I that was more relatable to me, and I could actually understand that. And that show also helped me to understand, I say competitions and all to some extent. So that was very fun. Same with It's Okay
Yeah,
to Know. Yeah. You want to talk about that?
I love that drama so much. Beautiful story. I mean, I am one person who's very soft. I don't watch story stuff, but somehow the girl tearing a butterfly in that show was completely.
Yeah. Okay, I have a lot of questions about that actually because मुझे कुछ कुछ चीज़ समझ नहीं आई, and I'm still looking for answers actually. Like the butterfly connection they had, I don't understand it till date. I don't know if you can explain it.
I think it was related to freedom, right? She was attached to her mother. Like her mother didn't give her freedom at all. And butterflies are ideally used for freedom. And they're pretty. They're pretty to look at. And her mother always wanted her to have long hair and, keep her pretty and all that. So, the whole concept of a psychotic mother and being raised under that person makes you feel suffocated. And as a child, you only start hating whatever is the, I don't know, whatever it is normal and you can't achieve. So somewhere, butterflies were sort of a sign that this I don't want pretty. Okay, I'm just gonna tear it. So that was it.
Okay, okay, that makes sense. And the whole they met in when they were young, and but why did they not, continue to meet when they were young? That's also one thing I'm confused about. Because the guy knew the girl from when they were young, but he just could not recognize her or something.
Like later, like when they grew up, or what?
Yeah, yeah, but no, but like when they were young, what made him run away from her? That's yeah.
Because she told him to run away. She said no. I'm.
Oh,
She kind of gave him a warning. That, "Stay away."
okay. Because I
And he
thought
kept
like,
regretting that. That keeps coming back in the show where he regrets that you know, I shouldn't have gone. I should have told you that I am okay with staying like this.
yeah, because he saved her from like from the ice thing as well, I think. I think it's that show. I think yeah, it's in that show only.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, when they grew up, I think yeah, it's a very wait, what did you say? It was just an amazing show. Yes, it was. Butterflies are scary. They're not
You are
scary.
the only you are the only person I usually find butterflies there.
Oh, is your friend?
Yeah.
Okay. No, butterflies are very pretty. I mean, yeah, again, the stereotypical pretty to look at. But yes, I think
I
that
know.
the colors on butterflies, like the way just they have colors of their own, I think that's very beautiful. And each butterfly is different from it's unique. Okay. Okay. And wait, okay, just someone laughing. And also, like if um I think the butterfly in Nevertheless, what do you think about his tattoo?
I think it's very sensual, very sensual,
Don't you
and
find it fake? Like I think that's what I was expecting. It's very fake looking.
yeah, the tattoo is pretty much fake. I'm
Yeah, I
pretty
mean,
sure you can get a real.
yeah, no, no, he didn't get a real one. No, but like it's just like even in a show, it's not looking realistic. That's where I'm coming from because it looks like a tattoo sticker put. It might be a real, it might be a tattoo, but yes, again, I think have you read the webtoon by the way? It's based on the webtoon. Do read the webtoon.
I don't want to read the webtoon, otherwise it will spoil the drama for me.
No, just watch it till the time like in the drama, na. Watch it together. Don't watch it like
Now that is a challenge.
yeah, no, I agree. I started watching it 2 days ago. I started reading it 2 days ago, so I'm just reading up to the part that like I have watched the show, like so basically 2 episodes. Utna hi I'm going to read. But then because I read some things like the references from the webtoon and everything, how they're being translated on the screen, they're very different. So that's what I want to pick out. And it was the same for the other drama. What's it called? True Beauty. Have you watched that one?
I still have to watch.
You still have to watch it. Okay, uska webtoon bhi, because I think the like both are very different. So yeah, I think yeah you
Uh,
should read the webtoon.
I've been told one of my friends watched the drama and saw the
Yeah, that was also a little disappointing drama, but ठीक है.
that's how I think everything that is converted from books to movies.
Yeah,
Books have books, comics, writing in it in general gives a very different definition.
yeah. And the thing was, the webtoon is still ongoing. So for the drama, they had to wrap it up somehow. But like the webtoon is still going on, so people are like, "Ki-" but I think yeah, again that's the thing. You should not compare two different things. Something that's
Two different media.
ongoing, yeah, two different mediums exactly, yeah. Because again, in the webtoon as well, I've seen a lot of webtoons being converted into dramas and all. Okay, okay, I think it's almost time to wrap up our live session. So the remaining people, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Hello, auntie. Okay. So yes, thank you everyone for attending today's live. We hope you got some more insights into K-drama and the world of dramas, and some people might start to watch. And Ishita, do give Nandini a follow if you want that list of beginners K-drama. And I loved both of you. Thank you, Tab. How sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay,
Thank you
so
so
yes,
much, everyone.
it was
I really,
amazing.
really hope like a lot of people start watching K dramas after this because there are very good stories and they deserve the limelight you give to American sitcoms. So please consider watching it. And I hope you follow Mr. Moustache's cakes as well
Thank you. Yeah,
because regardless of whether or not you're in Delhi NCR, I'm pretty sure you'll sometime, someday have a friend who you want to send a cake to, and this might come in handy. And their cakes they look delicious. My mouth is watering while I
do order.
so
Where do you live? Do
yeah,
order. We'll deliver.
do order. And thank you so
Okay.
much for having me here, Payal.
Thank
And
you so much for
listeners,
coming, Nandini. Like it's been a pleasure, and hope we stay in touch and talk more about K dramas because it's always amazing to have a person to talk to about these things.
always here. My DMs are always open.
Okay, so yes,
All right.
we'll wrap up
Thank
the
you.
live. Thank you, and have a amazing night. Okay, and okay,
Okay.
thank you, Ishita. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Finger hearts to everyone. Bye
Bye, finger
bye.
hearts. Bye. Okay, bye, everyone.